Mate, Renegades, winless. You guys don't want to be the first to lose to them, do you?
Dangerous. Obviously, T20 cricket. Obviously, they haven't had the start they would have liked. But I thought, I watched last night. I felt like they started really well. They ran into a pretty good team. So I think they've got the power there. They've got obviously the stars still, and they pieced together a pretty good game last night. They just, I guess, Stars have been playing extremely good cricket, so they're dangerous. We just got to T20 cricket's one of them things. Make sure we stay on top. If we can build some early momentum, we can start really well and put them under pressure early. Then hopefully we can continue and we'll get ourselves back on the winners list.
Coops, many, so some familiar faces.
Yeah. We've played a lot of cricket. Obviously, you play with some guys and you play against guys a lot. So obviously they changed up a little bit last night. Half about it down the order a little bit. I thought that Marcus and Sean started really well. So we got to again be watchful, and they've got some exciting players. So some players that probably haven't come off the way they would have liked. So again, T20 cricket just takes one person on one night to change your momentum. So hopefully we can have that player in our team.
What about your role, mate? Number 3 for you. The top order's been an issue. Do you slot in there, or where do you think your best position is for the strikers?
Yeah, I'll be in the middle order. So yet to speak to Diz on what's going on. We trained yesterday, but rain affected, so didn't hang around for too long. So we'll talk more this afternoon about our plans going into tomorrow. So, but really looking forward to getting back into there and hopefully playing a big role. I think it's very important that I've got to make sure I come in and start really well. We've got to get back on the winners list, as we said. So it's very important for me to come in and start and hit the ground running.
How hard is it to...
How close to an eye have you been able to keep on the strikers while you've been away? Have you been watching very closely?
As much as I could. There's obviously been some long days. So when I've got home, I haven't sort of turned the TV on to the cricket. I was sort of stay away from it a little bit. But I guess it's close to knowing I was able to go to the game the other day. So it was nice to sit on the bench and get a feel for the plans and the ideas. Obviously being away, it's really important to get up to speed really quickly. So I felt like we bowled extremely well. We just probably missed a trick in that last 10 overs with the bat. So 20 or 30 runs would have been real nice, obviously, with the way we bowled. But it was nice to be around the group, get up to speed to what guys are thinking, what their plans are thinking. So come tomorrow, I'm ready to go.
How hard is it for you to switch between Test and T20 mode?
I don't think it's not too dissimilar, I guess, in the way I want to approach it. Obviously, I've got to go. I guess the tempo that you bat's a little bit different, obviously, and I won't be trying to start as I do in Test cricket. But I think it's very important for me about my fundamentals around my technique. So I'll do the same things leading into tomorrow as I have done for Test cricket and prepare the same way, just making sure I go out and then I can be really proactive, I guess, in the way I bat.
Do you feel a bit of extra responsibility having come back with Australia compared to now having to go back to the strikers level?
I've always wanted to pride myself, I guess, or being a leader, and I want to lead from the front. I want to win games of cricket. So I think that hunger to be the person to win the games has always been there. I guess there's always added pressure, I guess, coming back into a team and expecting to do well. I expect that from myself as well. So it's very important that tomorrow I start the way I can. You're not always going to be guaranteed runs, or the game of cricket can be quite difficult sometimes. So I've got to make sure I prepare the same way, start the same way, go out nice and relaxed and calm, and hopefully I can perform and hopefully I can win a game of cricket.
3 losses in a row in the last few games after a good start. What have you sort of made of? You mentioned that you were able to go to the game the other night of the time while you've been away.
Yeah, I think we just missed it. I guess, a little bit with the bat. We probably could have done with 20 or 30 runs, but again, I thought you probably pick hairs out of the bowling performance because I guess we're bowling second, and there's probably chances that we could have snuck that game and won it. But I thought the way the bowlers, their plans, the way they executed, we probably missed 1 or 2 balls in the whole innings, which was fantastic effort to try and defend that score. It just probably comes back down to the bat and making sure we had a really good platform, a really good start. We just weren't able to execute and take it deeper into the innings. So a bit hard when Harry and Billy are out there batting at 10 and 11. We're not going to win too many games unless we've built a really good platform to have the icing on the cake, I guess. We probably asked too much of the lower order to get us to a score, which in the past hasn't been an issue for us. We've been extremely good at getting to competitive totals. So hopefully we can get back to that trait tomorrow and get us to a score that we can defend, or vice versa, get us to a score that we can chase.
Nice to have no Richo out there, mate, because he's obviously in India.
Well, he's probably been their best player, I think. So disappointed to obviously see the position they are, and obviously the pressure that's been on Richo, but fantastic obviously seeing him go play for Australia. I think he's going in fantastic form. He's probably been their standout performer and held a lot of the load, I guess, and kept him in a lot of games that they could have potentially got snuck over the line. So it's been good to see him in good form. It's been good to see him bowl really, really well. It's good to see him going into India with confidence, not winning confidence, but obviously bowling exceptionally well. So, but it's nice that he's not going to be around and I have to face him.
How big is this series for Richard over there, mate? Because this seems like he's almost, cracking that big three almost. He's just getting up there.
Extremely. I think he's an exceptional white bowler. I think he's one of the best death bowlers in the country. I think we've seen that in the Big Bash so far. In the way he's been able to start the innings, he's swung the ball in a couple of games, and then to, I guess, take the hardest overs at the end and get them to a position where they potentially could win games. I think he just showed how crucial he is. So I think he'll hopefully have a really, really big series. And then it's on to the World Cup for the T20s. And I think he's someone I hope is a walk-up starter in that. I hope he's someone, obviously, with the big three. You've got some quality bowlers around him, but his death bowling is up there with some of the best. Obviously, we're very fortunate to have a few blokes now. We've obviously Stark and Cummings and Hazelwood bowled exceptionally well the other day. So we've got 4 or 5 blokes who put their hand up, but I think Richo's right up there with the best. So hopefully a big Indian series, and he can go into the T20 series and with confidence.
Keys goes great form as well.
Hitting the ball beautifully. So yeah, pressure on me obviously for tomorrow to fill in his spot, but hitting the ball as well as anyone in the country again. So a really important role for him in that middle order for Australia and that finishing role. So did it unbelievably well in the World Cup, didn't he? So fingers crossed that he can continue that momentum. I know he'd be nice and calm and relaxed at the minute. So looking forward to watching the boys go about it.
You got a plan for Sean Marsh? He was hitting beautifully last night.
Well, he's a class player. He's again one of the best players. I think he's unbelievable. I think he's so talented. He's done it for such a long period of time now. He's got an unbelievable T20 record. Reads the game exceptionally well. Gone off to a beautiful start. So we'll have to come up with some plans this afternoon at training, but hopefully we can keep him out of the game.